Okay, this is an important teak. Determine the range given the domain of this. These are my x's, right? All you have to do is graph these functions as is, then hit Control T on the calculator, and that will give you your range, okay? And you'll match it up. So right here, if I plug in -3, and I'm going to do this in my brain, -3, that's going to be -1, 1, it's going to be a -4. If I plug in a -1, I'm going to get 1 squared is 1, and that's going to be a -4. If I plug in 0, it's going to be 4, and then -7. If I plug in, these may be right, just use your calculator and do this. If I plug in 2, 2 plus 4 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 squared is 16. -16 minus 3 is a -19. And if I plug in 4, I'm going to get 6. 6 squared is 36. -36 minus 3 is -39. So I just did those in my brain. These numbers right here would be my range, wouldn't they? On your test, just write graph, Control T, and just get these numbers from the calculator. Okay, right here. Same thing, we're just going to graph this and hit Control T and get these appropriate numbers from our table of values. I'm going to do this in my brain, so I'm going to write down my range, and then I'm just going to do the math in my head and get my answers. So if I put -3 right here, -3 minus 1 is -4. -4 squared is 16. 16 times 2 is 36. 36 plus 4 is 40. My range would be 40. If I plug -1 in, -1 minus 1 is -2. -2 squared is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Plug in 0. 0 minus 1 is -1. -1 squared is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. Remember, you may have to write all this out. I'm just doing it. You're just going to use your calculator to get these. Plug 2 in. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 squared is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. And then on 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. So these numbers right here would be in your table of values with the calculator, and this is your range.